Hi, beautiful Aries. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Aries, this is your monthly reading for May, and we're going to see what your spirit guides wants you to know. So we're going to start with 3 initial cards here for the month of May. And we're just going to go deeper and deeper into the energy. And if you feel like you resonate with the reading, there's going to be an extension that you're so welcome to. Aries, for the month of May. What do you want them to know? 2 cards. First one out is Observer, number 49. And the second one is TikTok, number 30. So let's see what that is about. Third card out. For Aries, please. Fancy. You have 2 cards coming out simultaneously. If I'm not completely mistaken, at least Truth Be Told is a card that you had last time. Maybe even Blessed. But these guys are coming out together. So there's something about like just really be authentic, be one with yourself, be one with your soul. And there seems to be some cruising going on. We're going to clarify these. So we're starting with the Observer. Getting a different perspective on things. Why is this here for Aries, please? The Observer. Fun. Wow. Change your life and Knight of Raphael. So there's a sudden, like a surprise, change your life with the 16, which numerology wise is sudden shift and sudden change, together with the Knight of Raphael. And so the Knight is new energy coming in, and it's quite quick. It's like it's not a slow and steady wins the race type of stuff. It's a surprise element to this, and it moves fast. So together with the Observer, which has like a really calm, like this energy is completely different from this. This is a really calm energy. This is like not necessarily taking a step back, but it's definitely not acting on anything, not sort of pursuing anything, not going after anything, but just sort of taking a back seat in the sense that I'm just going to sort of stand over here. I'm engaged, and I'm a part of this. I'm still here, and I want to participate, but I'm like here a little bit in the corner, and I'm just watching what's going on. And I might even want to have a little bit of a different perspective on things. But from the looks of it, that might just be the thing for you to sort of kick stuff into gear, like to just get it going, because we have sort of an explosive, sudden shift, surprise element coming in from like leading a very calm life. As I said, this might even be, if you've been in a situation recently, business, relationships, finances, health, whatever situation is going on there for you, if you've been in a situation recently where you feel like it just hasn't really gone your way, or it hasn't really come to fruition the way that you hoped it would be, maybe a little bit of disappointment there, that things hasn't picked up speed in the way that you thought. So that might be like you're already like engaged in, you wanted to change something around your diet or around your health or around like exercise, or you wanted to like really go for something when it came to a relationship, whether that was like a friendship or romantic partner, a business partner that you wanted to work with, whether this was something that like was going to be really beneficial for your health. And it's like you've invested in this. You put your time, your money, your investment into this, and it didn't go the way you wanted it to go, or it's going, but it's like so and so. It's like I could do without it. Like if they stay, if they go, if this continues on, if it doesn't really, like it doesn't it doesn't make you want to jump out of bed in the morning. It makes you almost want to go to bed because it's like it's not energizing and it's not passionate. So it feels like you're sitting on huge potential here. The fox to me, like when the fox comes out, like the fox to me is always very smart, very sharp, and very like they know their target, and they're very smart, like just very edgy in a way, not in a bad way, like, but very sharp. And it's like this fox is on top of things, like they know what they're doing, and they're sitting on this egg, and the egg for me represents potential. Like you're sitting on this golden egg, so there's some sort of potential that is there. It's in the essence, it's like luring around. And if you, Aries, just sort of you just take a little bit of like a different, like if you didn't see these cards, if I didn't pull them out for you, you wouldn't see even that this was what is going on like behind it. This is actually what's sitting behind it. It's sudden shift and sudden change. It's a surprise. It's a new energy that comes in from nowhere. But you've been wanting this energy to come in from nowhere. You've been wanting this romantic partnership, business, like whatever, to pick up speed and to be whatever you want it to be. And this seems to be the solution, to just take a very objective, like I said, you don't necessarily have to take a step back in the sense that you're leaving a relationship, leaving a job situation, leaving a business. If there was like a diet that you went on, or like I'm just getting it like a health regime, like if someone just started to eat in a certain way, or exercise in a certain way, or just going to these, like, it can even be like massages, or just taking extra care of yourself. Like okay, so this is what I'm going to do. Like I'm going to take more care of myself. I started this, but it's like, yeah, I might want to get out of it. Before you do, it's like, or even get into it. Like you just want this business to take off, or you want this relationship to take off. You want this health situation to take off. And the way you get it to move is to just take a second look, have another perspective on it. Try to come from other people's views. What do they see here? How can not to follow exactly their lead, but do exactly what they've done. But if you're in a romantic partnership, or if you're in a friendship, like, and sometimes you're not like really seeing eye to eye, to try to put yourself in their shoes for a bit, to just understand where they come from. It doesn't necessarily mean that you then all of a sudden start to do what they are doing, because that is not you, Aries. You're wanting to do certain things in another fashion, if that makes sense. But it can really help you to see another person's perspective. And in doing so, in taking a step back, or just getting a little bit of like gaining a little bit of a perspective, or seeing something from a different point of view, it will kick things into gear really quickly. So it's almost like relax so that it can speed up. Calm down a little bit to take a different perspective, or like come from a different angle, so that the energy is almost like, don't touch it, and it will sort of just snowball all by itself. This can be like you're a sudden, you're moving country, you're moving city, you're moving company, you're moving a job. Like this is one of those bigger things. It's not just you're changing your life in the sense that you're sleeping on the right side of the bed instead of left, still in the same bed, still in the same room, still within the same house, within the same town. This is like, no, you're changing things. This is a bigger change. And when you see it, it's going to make sense. I don't think that you see it happening this fast, or rather this soon. Together with this like relationship that is coming in, from the looks of it, it's a romantic partnership. And we've had this a couple of times now, Aries, that there's a person being around in your essence. And so if we follow that thread from your previous relationships, previous readings, this seems to just fit the story. But it can obviously be a friendship, it can be a business partner, it can be a rekindling with a family member. But there's this swooping in here. Committed romantic relationships, being swept off your feet, situations or topics that makes your heart flutter. There's something or someone that you're really passionate about that is coming in quickly. Like it's an element of surprise. And you're gonna like it. You're gonna like it a lot. Then we have TikTok, number 30. So there's the manifestation or like it's time to celebrate. We reached the full circle of that, like the 0 is the full circle. And so there's nothing more to really do here. Like if you're wanting to enter into a relationship of any sort, you don't need more information to do that. If you want to sort of go into this business with someone, you don't need to take another class or another hour of information in order to go forward with it. If there's something around your health, like you don't need more, like you don't need to see another doctor, or you don't need to, obviously I'm not here to give you advice, like medical advice, but it's like, you feel this, like listen to your intuition, Aries. Like there's nothing, like summoning it up. I would just say, you don't need to you don't have to do anything more in order to jump on the wagon of whatever it is that you want. If you think that you're lacking in some fashion, if you think you're lacking in any type of information that you need in order to get into a romantic partnership, a friendship, a business situation, a health, blah, 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 like you've done the work. You don't need any more information. You're ready. Can we just pull a card here on this TikTok? Why is that here for Aries, please? TikTok. Ooh. Cards are flying. Just give me 2 seconds. 2. I'm just feeling a little bit so we have 4 of Ariel and we have 7 of Raphael. So the 4 of Ariel is laying a new foundation where it's like you're starting over. You're planning the basis of something, basis of a relationship, basis of a job, basis of a new career, business, health. It's like you have this idea, you want to perhaps build this house or build this family life, like this home life, build this foundation. And together with the 7 of Raphael, it's like you really have been working on yourself, working on every single chakra in your body. And sometimes it doesn't even feel like you're working on yourself, because it feels like you might feel a little bit out of touch, or a little bit like you're not in that sort of beautiful alignment that you want to be in. But that's when you're working. You might not feel, I don't mean work like go to a job. I mean like working on your emotions, working on yourself. And sometimes it doesn't even feel like that's what you're doing, because you feel like the opposite of that. But that's when we're doing our greatest work, right? You know what I mean? And so there's some, I'm sorry for stalling a little bit. I'm trying to put, there's like a pull and a push and pull energy here. It's like a I want it but I don't. Does that make any sense? Like if you don't want this, you need to slow the energy down right now, because things are about to happen, or things are about to fall into place. A surprise element that is coming in, like there could be like a person entering into your life right now, and if you're not ready, You might think that you're ready, Aries, because you feel like you're asking for it, and even being a little bit disappointed that some stuff or something, relationship, whatever, hasn't worked out in the past, recent past, maybe even still in it, and is not what you thought it was going to be. You've been working on yourself. You really have been working on yourself, and you're really interested in building this new foundation in whatever that is for you. It can be both business and partnerships, or like relationships, romantic or otherwise. And so that's here. The foundation is here, and you're working on it. We come full circle. 3 is all about celebration, manifestation, creativity, and we come full circle in that it's 30. So we've come full circle. Like, you've done what you're supposed to do. There's nothing extra that we need to do here in order to now engage in whatever it is that we want. And then simultaneously, there's this energy here of resisting this, like, change your life. It says change your life, and it's 16, so it's sudden. And as we say that, we just came into the 16th minute. And at the same time, you're like, well, I'm just going to finish up this series that I started to watch on Netflix. Or, well, I'm... Like, it's like you're asking, but then you're resisting it. So just take a little bit of a look at yourself. Like, be honest with yourself. And whatever it is that you're in right now, Aries, whether that is a relationship, this health regime that you're talking about, you might not be talking about it. So whatever it is that you're doing, you're looking for a new job, or you're looking for a new business partner in your already job, you're looking for a new career, you're ready to enter into a gorgeous romantic relationship. Like, whatever this is for you, take a deep look at yourself and be honest with yourself. And there's nothing wrong with saying, I thought I was ready, but then when I really think about it, if that job would turn up today, if that person would turn up today, would I say yes to it? Or would I not feel ready? Would it feel a little bit overwhelming? Because it feels like you're asking for it, and then you're almost canceling it before it has a chance to arrive. So there's a push-pull energy here, and I think it's you that's doing it, Aries. I don't know if you're aware of that. Are you aware that you're asking for it and simultaneously holding it out? And not holding it out in the sense that I don't know how to manifest it. But there's a feeling of, it can be like a little bit of a laziness. You know, if I have stuff here that I want to do, like I have things that I like, if I dream about certain things, the dream is so juicy. But to actually go do what I have to do in order to sort of more pursue that dream, it's quite nice to have the sort of, have the schedule that you have. Like, does that make sense? But there's something here with the time, like it's time's up. And it's not the time's up movement that I'm talking about, but it's it's time. It's time. And it's time, and you've asked for it, and we seem to have like energy coming in now, sudden shift. It's going to change your life, this new relationship. And at the same time, I feel this like, oh, I don't know. Together with these gorgeous guys, blessed, cruising around, waiting for stuff to just come to happen now. 22 there, it speaks about. So 11, we're past 11, the master number 11, which is all about the wish and the want and the question, the asking. And the 33, we see some of it here. We have a 3 with a 0. So whatever you're doing, like, it's time for you to start to enjoy this. It's not 33, it's not here. The relationship is not like knocking on your door and you're opening it and like there they are. You're not in the result. We're in 22, which is on your way there. So you probably feel the shift, and you probably feel like you're on your way, because you see little hints and nudges and synchronicities, and perhaps even like little signs that it's on, like you understand that it's on its way. There's something about like, just be really honest with yourself right now. truth be told, open that window to your soul and just be honest about who you are and who you want to become. What are you asking for in your life right now? And how much of the asking that you're doing are you following it up with? Like, if you look at your day right now, and if you're truly honest with yourself, and you're looking around in your day, and you have a dream that you're going for, you have a wish, health, relationship, finances, job, career, whatever it is, you have a wish. How much of your day do you spend thinking about, doing, planning anything around that dream? How much of that is going in the same direction? Because if it's not, like, I mean, you can have a wish and a want, and you can literally just do everything else, and it will show up. But that's not the point here. The point here is that you want to experience this. You're a little bit disappointed that things in the past hasn't really worked out for you. You're not excited about what you're doing. So if you have a dream that you find exciting, how much are you going in the footsteps, like, of the breadcrumbs that's going to lead up to that very thing that you would feel passionate about doing while you're doing it, leading up to the result? And we have a 14, so it's a new beginning for the heart here. Like, your heart is starting to understand things that it didn't before, or you're starting to understand things that the heart has tried to show you for a while. Interesting. I'm going to take this into the extension and see what else I can find there for you. Going deeper into the message. So if you feel like you are connecting with this message, you're so welcome there. In the description box, we have 2 links, and just read up about them and see whatever fits you better. And if you don't want to come there, that's fine. Then thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It really helps me out. And even giving this video a thumbs up. If you like what you're hearing or what you're seeing, it helps me to understand what you guys like and what you don't. And so that I'm just not sitting here doing these readings for nothing. So please leave a comment about it, or like a thumbs up or whatever. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. I see some of you in the extension. Bye.